Hey guys, in this tutorial we'll be learning about capturing and also some other functionalities as to how the DOM events actually occur also. We'll be looking into that also. So let's go right ahead. So I have linked it to a CSS file here. So here we have a div with a on-click alert I'm in div, and similarly we have a paragraph tag with a on-click I'm in p, and similarly with the span, right? And I have linked it to the JavaScript file also. Let me show you the CSS file which helped us to get this. So I just have selected the div p and span. I've given them a padding of 20 px and a background color red, green, yellow. So let's dive right ahead into what exactly is capturing. See, capturing is something which may not be used a lot, but it is something which we must know. Okay, before we go into that, let's look at how the standard DOM events actually occurs. Okay, in terms of the event propagation. So first, what happens is there's a capturing phase. Okay, so the event goes down to that element. So in the capturing phase, what happens is, say you have clicked on this span here. So this is the span, right? So what happens is it starts from the HTML tag. It goes to that. Then it goes to the body tag, which is there inside it. And then it goes to the div tag here. And then it goes to the p tag, and then goes to the span tag. So this is what is called capturing. Then there's the target phase. So in the target phase, the event has reached the target element. So right now the event has reached the target element. Okay. And then maybe you will have this bubbling phase, which we have already talked about in the previous video. Event bubbles up to the element. So what happens in the bubbling phase is that from this span it goes to the p element, and then it goes to the p element, and then the div element, then the body element, and the HTML element. So they're basically just the opposite of each other, capturing and bubbling. All right. So that's what happens. For capturing, I think we will not use on click. We will use on event listeners. So I'm just going to delete all these on clicks quite quickly. So let's go to our JavaScript file and do that. Okay. So here I have created a div variable or a object which is going to take in the div through the query selector, and I have done the same for p and span. And then I've added event listeners, one for the div tag, then I have added two for p. For now, let's just comment out this second one. We'll see where it may be useful. And then a span tag. So each of them has an alert saying that this is from JS file, and I'm in div, or I'm in p, and I'm in span. So let's actually look at how it works as of now. Here, if I just click on this, you get this is from JS and I'm in span, right? You're in span. Then this is from JS, I'm in P. Then this is from JS and I'm in div, right? So you get all the three, one after the other. So this was the bubbling. So in case you want the capturing to work, then you have to add in a third parameter here, which is an object, okay, where you can actually keep in capture. So capture colon true. Okay, so this is the way you can actually make it work. So I'm just going to add this for all the event listeners here, which we have. This you will get first, this is from JS and I'm in div. Okay, then you will get this is from JS and I'm in P. This is from JS, I'm in span. So you came from the top to down. Okay, so that's what happened here exactly. So there's one more way of actually using this, that is you can just put in true in this place. So that also works. So if I just put in true, so the default value is as such false. That is what you would have guessed, right? So if I click on this, you get I'm from div, and I'm from P, and I'm from span. So that's how this whole thing works. This is what is capturing as such. So there's one more interesting thing, a very important thing which I have to convey here. Since we have added a third option here, we need to actually use the same options when we do remove event listener. So say we want to remove an event listener, I just copy this and I'll just do it at the end, because yeah, I'll do it at the end. So I'll just put in remove here. So let me do that. So you have to do it in the same way, same exact way as however you called this. That is very important. So let me just do this here. I'm in div p span. So I'm just going to remove this for now. We don't need it anyway. So let's look at how the stop propagation and how the stop immediate propagation as such work in this case. Okay. So I'm just going to call in stop propagation here. So you have to use e event or e. Okay, e dot stop propagation. Okay. So let's do that. So let's see what happens here. So you may expect it to happen this way. I'm in div, I'm in p, and then it stops propagation, right? You don't it stops propagation here, right? Say I just do this. Okay, so elaborately we had gone through this in the previous video, but I'll do it again so that it helps you guys out. Okay, actually I need to get in the e thing here also, so that's important, I guess. Yeah, so let me click on this. I'm from div, I'm from P, I'm from span, and then it says I'm from P2. Okay, so because we have not added capture true here. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, so I've added that. Let's see now how it works. So we get I'm in div, I'm P2, and then it stops. So when we actually put this here, like in the previous case, when we had put it here, you will actually see that it won't give this P2 part of it. Or will it give this P2 part of it? Let's see that again. Okay, because I had not put true there, right? So it gives the P2. But say you wanted to stop here and you don't want this particular click handler to work. Okay, so then what you can do is you can use the property stop immediate propagation. So after this, it will immediately stop it. So you can do it anywhere as such. So you can use this function anywhere. So now you will just get till I'm in P. So let's see that I'm in div and I'm in P. So you won't get the third one. It stops immediately after that particular thing. Okay, that's how you work around with capturing, and that's what I wanted to convey in this tutorial. But before you go away, just watch the tutorial which is there here, which is really important. It's about event delegation, and since you have learned about bubbling and capturing and the DOM events process, you should see this also. So if you have liked the content, please subscribe to my channel and like it, yeah, like the video. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye.